Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. As we are looking at this and saying we are shit out of luck. Kyrie Lee, you are playing. Who is going to be deactivated? Who want to be deactivated? One, two. Well, let's see. One, two. I have the third one. I need all these safeties. It's probably going to be you. So I am going to put Kyrie Lee here. Main. That's what we need. In turn, Hightower's going to be up there. I'm going to put Edwards. Actually, I'm going to randomly do one of these. I'm going to put McClellan down here, which will flip all this stuff, which will totally make them not know what the hell is going on. Let's see. Diagnosis. I want to make this be Jones. I want to make this be Timo. That's going to mix stuff up, and they're going to be very confused, which is the point. And nickel, I want this to be technically Jones. No, it should be, I want it to be, seriously, it's 216. Put it as 208. I want it to be Cersei. It's 216, 511. Nope, it's going to be put. Hybrid designs can be a nice one. Alright, so here we are going to look our scouting report. So Mike Lennon, they have all probables down here, so we'll see all these guys. Doug Martin, good running back. Brandon Myers, Tampa Bay. He's always been at Tampa Bay. Vince Jackson, Mike Evans, Anthony Collins, Chris Alston, rookie, fourth round pick this year, starting at left guard. Riley Richardson, third year player coming over from the New York Jets. Mike McGlynn coming over from Kansas City. And DeMar Dotson. On defense, Leonard Williams, which is their drafted guy from 2 years ago. Jared McCoy, Clint McDonald, 8-year player coming in and helping them out. C.J. Hunton, third-year player coming in undrafted. Then the seat of the defense here, Levante David. They brought David Harris in over here that they ended up coming from the New York Jets. Courtney Upshaw, which they got in the offseason, coming from the Baltimore Ravens, 5-year player. So we're going to have to watch out for him as they're running a 4-3, which is weird. Sam Shields, coming over from Green Bay. Jonathan Banks, Sean Golston, and Kayshawn Jarrett, second-year player who they drafted in the 5th round. So looking at their offense, they've rushed right for their most of their attempts and their drives. Out of 2 games, they only have 253 yards rushing. So I mean, they got a lot of pass blockers, but I'm not sure why they haven't gotten that many. For the opposing defenses, opposing offenses, they've been gouged up the middle. They're offensive. They've thrown almost 55% of the time in 2 games, and most of it has been short to medium. They have tried deep. They got 2 completions deep. On defense, they've only allowed 1 deep ball. A lot of them have been medium and short. So we'll have to see what we can do. Of course, we were actually slated to lose by 1. So all these ratings and stuff are starting to catch up to us because everyone thought we had the worst team in the NFL, which we do right now, more than likely. So Cutler is better than Glennon. Otherwise, they believe all of their running backs and all this stuff is better than ours, which is kind of weird. Our secondary, probably just because of Revis. We're all tied for right there. They say my receivers are better than their corners, and my blockers are better than the front 7. Otherwise, it's even on the other stuff. So, we'll have to see. I'm 5th in turnover margin. So, we'll have to take a look at that sooner or later. So, let's see how this goes. It is rainy. Yeah, rain, 46 degrees, and 15-mile-an-hour wind in Chicago. So, it's going to be an interesting game. As we'll get the ball first. So Cutler gives them out. Forte is going to lose 3 there. Cutler's going to be sacked, and then there's a ball that's sailed, possibly because of that wind. But it's going to be a short punt. Vincent Jackson goes 5 yards. There, Glennon tosses a screen pass for 1 yard. Lamar Houston just crushes and disrupts that play, so it's going to be punted. Alshon Jeffrey catches the ball for 7 yards. Amari Cooper can't get that one. Martellus Bennett catches the ball for 4 yards. Forte loses 1. Ryan Matthews goes 6. There's Cutler getting sacked, but there's a penalty on there. It's going to give us first down, but there's a holding. There's a deep pass to Alshon Jeffrey for 22 yards. We got an encroachment. It's going to give us 5 yards. There's Forte getting 34 yards in the secondary. He gets to 2. Give it to Kyrie Lee, loses 2. 2nd and 4, and Amari Cooper catches the ball for a 4-yard gain, or actually a 4-yard touchdown. So there's 1 yard by Martin. Eddie Royal loses 4. Caldwell doesn't go anywhere, and so that looks like to be a snuff punt there. But Glennon's sacked there. That one was dropped. It's going to be punted back to us. So Cutler rushes for 11 there. That pass is tipped away. There's a sack on Cutler. It's 3rd and 15. There's a pass to Forte for 21 yards on first down. So here's one to Bennett, incomplete. And here's Ryan Matthews getting 4 yards, 3rd and 6. One to Amari Cooper for 14 yards on first down. So Matt Forte is stopped for no gain. Marquise Wilson gets a 22-yard pass from Cutler. Forte gets 4 yards in that gain. Amari Cooper catches 14 yards of a touchdown, his 2nd touchdown of the game. So here's Doug Martin going for 8 yards. 2nd and 2, Eddie Royal catching the ball for 6 yards. Robert Huron gets 10 yards here. Doug Martin gets 1 yard. And we did try to get Royal in the offseason. He didn't want to come to us, as that next play goes for nothing. But here's Vincent Jackson for 18 yards. That next play went for nothing. That was incomplete. Huron gets a gain of 18. There in a first down. That gain gets 2 there. Mike Evans catches the ball for 17 yards and a touchdown. So it looks like both teams are getting used to this weather as Ryan Matthews gets 13 yards. This time he loses one. That was incomplete. Here's one of Marquise Wilson who gets 26 yards, a first down. It's a sling ball that's intercepted by Sam Shields, intended for Alshon Jeffrey. And somehow I think it's a pick six. That's what happened. So it's Forte for 3 yards. Here's screen pass to Jeffrey, gets 3 yards and a first down. Cutler evades and gets scrambles for 8 yards. Here's Matt Forte getting 3 yards on a first down. There's Matt Forte losing 4 yards. There's Matthews gets 2 there, 3rd and 12. That one again is intercepted by Sam Shields. So there's a 1 yard gain there. Lamar Houston sacks Mike Lennon. There's another sack of Mike Lennon, so it's punted back to us. Cutler gives it to Forte for 1 yard. There's encroachment, gives us another 5 yards. Cutler sacked for 6 yards, and then he gives it to Ryan Matthews. He gets 7 yards, so it's going to be punted back to Tampa Bay. Here's Glennon. 3rd and 14. There's a Glennon sacked by Rashid Jones, and we're going to go in the second half as they kick a field goal. So it goes back to Mike Glennon. There's one, couple yards there. There's a run for 9 yards, 2nd and 1. Johnson gets 3 and a first down. Doug Martin gets 8. Now Mike Evans catches it for 2. It's 1st and 10 at the 16. Miles gets it there, but it's offsides, but it doesn't matter. Martin gets 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Doug Martin gets 5 yards. Can we stop him here? And Glennon is sacked by Rashid Jones again. So they're only going to kick a field goal. So there's a 4 yard gain there. There's Forte getting nothing. There's Ryan Matthews getting 14 yards there. Forte loses 1 on that pass. Kyrie Lee gets 1. 3rd and 10. Martellus Bennett gets that 10 for a first down. Martellus Bennett gets 4 yards. Looks like Jake Fisher is down with a minor injury. He should be back. Corey Flanner gets 2. 3rd and 4. Cooper gets it for 21 yards. Putting on the Jets there. Cooper gets 1 for 5 yards. He's looking for his 3rd touchdown of the game, but this time Jeffrey gets this one for 5 yards. Here's one for a counter pay. Loses 4. False start. Ryan Matthews gets 1. Let's see if we can do something with it. And Cutler's sacked. And the kick misses because of the wind. So Doug Martin gets 11 yards there. Martin loses 1. Glennon trying to get it downfield. Royal catches it for 12 yards and a first down. Martin goes for 5. Mike Evans goes for 10. Nolan Terrell goes for 7. Vincent Jackson goes for 4. We need a turnover. Doug Martin goes for 2. 2nd and 8. Glennon frickin' runs for 8. There's when Terrell loses 1. There's when Terrell loses, actually doesn't gain anything. When Vincent Jackson drops the ball, and they're just going to kick another field goal. I mean, literally, it should be a 7-point game. There's Forte rushing into the secondary for 10 yards. There's a screen to Ryan Matthews, falls incomplete. 1-2 Forte for 8 yards. 3rd and 2, Amari Cooper falls harmlessly. And why the fuck are we not going for it? Loses by 2. Runs by 5, 3rd and 7. And of course, Martin gets 7 yards for a first down. Terrell loses 1. Martin loses 1. There's 2. And it doesn't matter because we are down 2 possessions. Amari Cooper gets 62 yards. But we get a legal motion, so that's coming all the way back. Offsides. Alshon Jeffrey gets 25 yards. Chris Williams can't catch the ball. Marquise Wilson goes 23 yards. I have to score 2 times. Cooper gets 10 yards. Wilson gets a 12-yard one. Cutler scrambles for 5. Alshon Jeffrey gets 14. Forte gets a touchdown. So we have to stop them twice. It's 5 yards. It's 1. 3. Finally. Yeah, it really doesn't matter because he has to get out of bounds. So yeah, we lose this one, a close one, because of Cutler's two fucking interceptions. Pick six. And the fact that we can't stop second and third running backs of these teams. And we can't get easy 1 to 2 yard gains. And we can't force them to get turnovers. We can't stop making freaking penalties. And the fact that Dre Archer fucking fumbled it. She Jones has 2 sacks. We're putting the heat on this fucking team. And we can't protect Cutler either. That's another thing. We can't protect our own damn quarterback. Okay, good. Because you're fucking playing Macklin. I'm not playing this silly ass shit anymore. Offensive line. Seriously. No. Macklin. Okay. So, okay if you're disgruntled, seriously. Thinking about cutting you anyway. At the end of the season. Okay, so we're playing. We aren't playing this week. It's our bye week. So everyone is freaking healthy. So Dallas whooped Detroit's ass. Green Bay barely squeezed one out of Washington, and Philadelphia killed Minnesota. So we're playing Washington. It's going to be Kirk Cousins. Oh, he's already 5 years in the league. Wow. Rasheed Johnson. Spencer Long's going to be out. Tyler Croft is out. So Alfred Morris, Will Johnson coming over from Pittsburgh, Phil Paulson. They did get Des Bryant. Deshaun Jackson, Trent Williams, Sean Laveo, she's from Washington. Cameron Irving, their second round draft pick 2 years ago. Chris Fairley, rookie, 6th round pick this one. And Tom Compton, should be good. So Jason Hatcher, Roy Miller's nose tackle, been here. Jarvis Jenkins, Ryan Kerrigan, Perry Riley, Sean Witherspoon coming over from Carolina. Mario Harvey coming over from Jacksonville. Rasheed Breeland was drafted by Washington 3 years ago. David Emerson, who has just been criticized about not playing hard. Bakari Rambo and Rasheed Johnson coming over from Arizona. So their offense really just rushing up the middle. Their defense been victimized up the middle, which is kind of weird. We're talking about Mario, Perry Riley. I mean, well, they're not going to the well side. Yeah, they're really not going. They're up the middle. That's weird. They're putting mostly up the middle. Their passing offense has been short and medium. I'm guessing the all five of these are probably Des Bryant. Defensively, they're getting victimized, just period. So let's see. We're supposed to lose by three, they say. We have the better quarterback. They have better than everything else besides secondary. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. We got a better team than this. We got a better team. We're playing in Washington. It's 52 and calm. No, let's win shit. We can do this. So Kirk Cousins gonna have the ball first. That's incomplete. There's Lamar Houston putting pressure. That one's incomplete. Bryant getting it for 19 yards. James White gets 2 yards there. Kirk Cousins, James White was 1. Kirk Cousins, deep throw to Deshaun Jackson. That doesn't go anyway. Trey Archer fucking fumbles the ball. Alpha Morris gets 3 yards. Alpha Morris gets 1. Deshaun Jackson makes a catch for 11 yards, first down. Alpha Morris goes 2 yards. Alpha Morris only goes 2. And Sanu gets 6 yards for a touchdown. So turnover gives them points. There's a holding that's coming back. That's a bad throw. Cut Alshon Jeffrey for 11 yards. And there's one to Jeremy Maclin for 6 yards, but we're short, so we're going to be kicking it back. Oh, this time we get a fumble off that. So Cutler to Forte for 3 yards. This time he fumbled while he was running with the ball. Maclin, that's incomplete. And we kick the ball back to them. So they lose 3 yards there. That's a bad thing. There's Shea McClellan with an interception. So there's Ryan Matthews for 3 yards. There's Ryan Matthews for 15 yards. False start. So we're on 7. Jeffrey loses 1. 2nd and 8. Cutler rushes for 7. Cutler gives to Ryan Matthews for a touchdown. So tie game. Kirk Cousins, there's Hugo Ferguson with the pressure. Kirk Cousins, it's Sean Jackson, that's knocked away. Sanu's got some running rooms, tackled. Alfred Morris gets 9 yards. There on that rush, 2nd and 1. Morris gets 6 yards. Morris stopped for no gain. Morris gets 14 yards. James gets 2 yards. Alpha Morris gets 3. Ligo used to hand, so it's an automatic first down for them. Morris gets 1. Morris loses 3. Des Bryant gets 6. So that's going to be a field goal for them. So Jay Cutler, Alshon Jeffrey, that's incomplete. Another one, Alshon Jeffrey for 30 yards. Nice. Here's one, Matt Forte for 4 yards. Cutler scrambling for 3 yards, 3rd and 3. One to Macklin for 11 yards. Pitch to Matt Forte for 2 yards. One to Ryan Matthews for 10 yards. That changed the pace back. Forte gets 8 yards and a touchdown. So here we go. Kirk Cousins. Sean Jackson fakes out the runner. Oh my God, Kyle Fuller, come on. Morris gets nothing on that. Morris gets 3. Intended for Des Bryant. Doesn't go anything, so they got to kick another field goal. So Jay Cutler gets to Ryan Matthews for 3 yards. Cutler to Amari Cooper for 2 yards. Ryan Matthews gets 7 and a first down. Ryan Matthews gets 4 yards there. Here's Jay Cutler to Amari Cooper. That's knocked down. One to Marquise Wilson. That's knocked down. It's defensive pass interference, so it's automatic first down. That one's knocked down. Alshon Jeffrey gets it for 11 yards. Cutler rushes for 8. 2nd and 2. Deep pass to Jeffrey, and it's incomplete. But it is a pass interference. First one was incomplete, but Macklin gets one for 7 yards. 3rd and 3. That one's knocked down, and so we kick a field goal. So we give it back to Kirk Cousins. He's not going to do anything with 12 seconds. There's one that Des Bryant. They call timeout, but they can't get the field goal. So Jay Cutler give it to Forte for 2 yards. So we get the ball back in the second half. There's one to Alshon Jeffrey for 60 yards. Here's Ryan Matthews rushing for 5 yards. Here's one to Alshon Jeffrey finishes the drive off with a 13-yard touchdown. So Kirk Cousins to Alfred Morris for 10 yards. Here's James White for 10 yards. It's Alfred Morris for 5. It's when Alfred Morris drops the ball, though, on that one. Cousins scrambles for 2, doesn't get it, so it's kicked back to Chicago. Jay Cutler, Kyrie Lee is going to rush for 2 yards. Marquise Wilson's going to get one for 13. Jeffrey's going to get nothing there. Forte is going to get 1 yard. That's 3rd and 11. Jeffrey's going to get the other 17. Amari Cooper gets one for 11 yards. Ryan Matthews gets no gain. Alshon Jeffrey, that's no gain. Legal shift on us, though. And we get another 5-yard penalty. And that one doesn't go anything. So we're going to have to kick field goal as our penalties take us out of field goal range. Here's Alfred Morris' 60-yard run. Paulson gets 3. That one's incomplete. Sanu gets one for 9 yards, first down. So Sanu, 8 yards and a touchdown. So they pull within 4. Cutler, that's incomplete. Cutler, Matt Forte for 4 yards. Cutler to TJ Yeldon, that is knocked down. So Des Bryant gets 5 yards there. Alfred Morris gets 2. Give it to White. White gets 16. Paulson gets 11. Kirk Cousins and Sean Jackson for 5 yards. Alfred Morris loses 4. And Alfred Morris only gets 7, so that's short for a first down. Corey Fleener drops a pass there. That one's knocked down. Here's one to Alshon Jeffrey, but there's a legal face mask, so that's going to be an automatic first down. That one's incomplete. There's Bennett catching one for 8 yards. 3rd and 2. Forte loses 2. We're going to punt. Kirk Cousins give to Paulson for 13 yards. Kirk Cousins to Alfred Morris for 6 yards. There's one to McWhitaker for 34 yards. There's one to Bryant. Loses 1. McWhitaker gets 6. Will Johnson gets 6. 1st and 10. That was knocked down. Alfred Morris gets 6. Des Bryant is down. There's one to Alfred Morris for 10 yards. And they take the lead with 9 minutes left. So Forte gets 1 yard here. False start. There's Ryan. Man, why the fuck are you running? Color for 9 yards. Now we're going to kick. And they could go up another touchdown. Loses 3. False start. There's Kirk Cousins. And there is an interception by Cody Pruitt. You're lucky. Forte gets 5 yards in that rush. That one goes no gain. There's Alshon Jeffrey for 9 yards. Converting that 3rd down. Cutler sacked. False start. Forte goes 1 yard. Pass the fucking ball. Alshon Jeffrey for 7 yards. You're not within field goal. Ooh, you are. So it's a tie game. Kirk Cousins scrambles for 7 yards. James White gets one for 6 yards. We need a turnover. Kirk Cousins to Sanu for 15. Come the fuck on. Sanu gets 11 yards. Are you serious? Sanu gets 18. Are you serious? We are not going to stop them here. One yard. Why the fuck are you not using timeouts? You don't make sense. You use timeouts there. Wow, you fucking suck at life. I don't even know why you don't use fucking timeouts there. We're 1-3 because of our coach's incompetence. Alfred Morris, this is unacceptable. After Cutler plays a good fucking game. We get no sacks. They got one. Fucking unacceptable. Okay, so we go on to the Cowboys. That is just they're a good team. They got Todd Gurley. Fuck, Todd Gurley's a beast. Witten. That's the first round pick, and oh my god. Buddy Cole. Caden Hopt. Matt McCants. Bruce Miller. Anthony Hitchens. 3-year player. Good. Yeah, Junior Galette. Huh. 7-year player. Morris Claiborne. Corey White, who they brought over from New Orleans. J.J. Wilcox and Thomas DeCoud, which came over from Carolina. Tremaine Johnson is questionable. Var Edwards is questionable. Tyron Smith is out. Travis Frederick is out. And Hopt is questionable. So we can possibly victimize these guys. Possibly. Of course, Dallas by 2. We have better linebackers. Better secondaries against those receivers. Sorry, guys. It's going to be hard. We're in Chicago. It's 53. 1 mile an hour wind. And this is to even stay in the race in our division. They'll get it first. So Tony Romo gives Todd Gurley no gain. Terrence Williams gets 4. Gurley gets 6. Defensive holding, no, it's automatic first down. Byron Patterson, that's badly overthrown. Jeff Cunderland for 19 yards. Tony Romo to Todd Gurley. Unnecessary roughness, though, that's automatic first down. Joseph Randall gets 1. Joseph Randall gets 6. 3rd and 3. Todd Gurley gets 7. Todd Gurley gets 2 there. That is incomplete. And Street gets 21-yard touchdown. So Cutler to Forte for 6 yards. Matt Forte gets 5 yards there. Unsportsmanlike conduct, so that's going to add to it. Lee runs for 7 yards. Matt Forte catches a pass for 6 yards. Martellus Bennett for 7. Matt Forte rushes for 3. False starts can bring us back 5. We lose 1 there. Short to Marquise Wilson. That's 15 yards. 3rd and 1. Ryan Matthews gets the first down. Forte loses 2. Cutler to Wilson loses 2. Cutler rushes for 10, but it's going to be a field goal. Romo to Gurley for 5. Gurley makes the reception for 12. Witten gets 1 for 11. False start in Dallas. Witten gets it for 6, so they just get the false start. 2nd and 9. Gurley the catch. But I guess there was penalty, 2 penalties. That's an incomplete pass by Cutler. Forte gets 1. Offsides though. So we'll replay it. Kyrie Lee gets 13-yard pass from Cutler. Mari Cooper drops it. We got a player down. I don't know who that was. Might have been Cooper. Jeffrey, that's incomplete, so we're going to kick it. Tony Romo to Sherman for 8 yards. Randall gets 4. First down. Street gets 8. 2nd and 2. Gurley gets 2. Screen to Todd Gurley. 36 yards. Revis is down. He'll be in there though. And then we encroach, and then Ruben Randall stopped for no gain. Ruben Randall punches it in. So we're down 11. Here's William. Williams gets nothing. We get flagged for unnecessary roughness. Williams only gets 4. Amari Cooper, that goes nowhere because we like to rush on 2nd and long. Todd Gurley loses 3. There's Gurley getting 9. There's a sack by Shea McClellan. There's Bennett catching 1 for 3. There's Forte getting 5. There's Ryan Matthews getting 8 for a first down. There's Matt Forte getting 1. There's Marquise Wilson with a 6-yard gain. We get a penalty. Forte catches the pass for 10 for first down. Matt Forte gets 8. There's a deep pass. Jeffrey drops it. Kyrie Lee gets 2 yards in reception for first down. Jeremy Maclin catches the ball for 38 yards. That one to Jeffrey. He catches it that time. Cutler sacked. That one from Amari Cooper goes 1 yard. That one to TJ Yeldon goes 5. Got offensive holding. It doesn't go anywhere. A couple more penalties, and we kick a field goal. So Patterson catches. That goes nowhere. Witten gets 1 for 16 because Rashid Jones can't do anything. There's a false start. Jason Witten gets 1 for 13 yards. Street that falls incomplete. Patterson catches 1 from there to first down. That one's tipped. So we'll get the ball back at the end. Cutler scrambles for 8. Ryan Matthews goes in the secondary for 12 yards on that rush. One to Amari Cooper for 12 yards. Here's one to Alshon Jeffrey, which he can't haul it down. This one, Alshon Jeffrey can't haul that one down. Goes back to Alshon Jeffrey, but defensive holding. So it's an automatic first down. Cutler rushes for 12. Cutler runs for 6. Matt Forte runs for 5 on the first down. Alshon Jeffrey gets 1 for 11. We're on the 9. Wilson gets 1 to the 5. Forte loses 2. We need to get a touchdown. Forte scrambles, so we're going to kick another field goal because we think that's going to help. But we'll take the points. Gurley rushes for 1. Gurley loses 2. We got to stop him. Dre gets 12 there for a first down. Terrence Williams gets 1. Todd Gurley gets 9. Fucking serious. Witten, defensive holding, automatic first down. Gurley gets 19. Street gets 11. False start. Patterson, but it's overthrown. One to Terrence Williams for 6. 3rd and 9. Sherman gets 7, so they're going to have to kick a field goal. 8-point game. Matt Forte gets 13 yards. Here's Matt Forte loses 2. Cooper gets nothing. Get a false start. Amari Cooper drops the freaking ball. Fucking serious. There's a false start. 2 false starts. And Gurley somehow runs on 26 yards. Fucking serious. Williams gets 10 yards. Patterson gets 26 yards. How the hell are they getting this open? Tony Romo, Joseph Randall gets 1. Patterson gets penalty in Chicago. Defensive holding, automatic touchdown, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Wilson by 3. Offensive holding is coming back. And another penalty. Rush for 4. There's Matt Forte, gets 6 yards. Alshon Jeffrey can't haul it in. Todd Gurley only gets 1 yard there. Todd Gurley gets 12 yards. False start. Jason Witten, that's incomplete. Terrence Williams for 10 yards on one of the best cornerbacks in the fucking league. You gotta be shitting me. Cutler runs for 3 yards. Cutler sacked for 3 yards. And Jeffrey can't haul in a fucking pass. This is pitiful. Tony Romo, Ty Gurley loses 3, goes for 2, punts, encroachment. We get 5 yards. Alshon Jeffrey finally catches the ball after he drops 4 in a row. Jeffrey gets one for 47 yards. Color to Macklin for 9 yards. To Alshon Jeffrey for 15 yards. This one to Amari Cooper for 10 yards and a touchdown, but it's already too fucking late at this point. Oh, it's not too late, but a stop for New Gain. Ty Gurley stopped. It's possible we can do something if you don't fucking cost us more yards. 12 yards for there, and that's tipped by Corey White and intercepted because our receivers can't catch the damn ball. It's not even tipped at the line. It fucking hit Alshon Jeffrey in his hands. It hit Alshon Jeffrey in the hands, and he drops the ball. My God. God help me before I fire this entire team. And, like, look at this. Cutler. Doing great. Where is it? Where's the fucking stat? Where is the freaking stat? 2 dropped. 2 dropped. One of these was a 45-yard drop. Fucking pitiful. Can't even get any red zone scores. Shea McClellan got the only damn sack. Shea fucking McClellan. I think it's about time we switch this up a little bit. Wait, Matthews, you're gonna take a seat right now. What do you got right now? You got 151 yards. You're gonna take a seat right now. We're gonna give it to Dre Archer. Who is the second motherfucker that I'm gonna sit because you suck at life? Exum. You're gonna sit. We are gonna bring in Lincoln Flowers. It's 5'1". Gonna bring him in. Lincoln Flowers. We're gonna bring in Watson. Hell with that. Fisher. Fisher's gonna sit out this. Which means Fabeluge. Oh, I need that many? Ooh, that could be an issue. Well, it really doesn't. I mean, really, I can cut someone. I just didn't see any tackles out there that I really wanted. fucking fourth round pick too. This one's probably my. I can't stand that run. The run, can't do it. I need another freaking tackle. Dunlap, Marshall Newhouse, get the hell out of here. Riley Riff, no. Josh Wells. Humphrey Samuel out of Marietta. Ooh, right here, Toby Cochran. Give him a rest. So like when this is all, I'm tired. I think this is the one that's dealing with injuries if they're like that. I'm going to pull out Ryan Matthews and Jake Fisher. Realistically, I'm going to put Cochran here. Gunner is going to be what put Cooper? I'll put Searcy. Alright guys, so you saw the new order for the next 2 games, or at least 1 game. So I will see you guys next time. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, and definitely hit that subscription button if you're liking this content. I have fun doing sports games like this, sports simulators. And now, recently, since I've got a lot of things sorted out, we'll be hitting the sports simulator with this, and then also some Madden 16 alongside of it. So, thank you guys. Later.